Hello. Shall we? There's farming to be done. Okay. Hello, Ein. Hello, Eugene. Hello, Gianni. Can I please be in-game? PC? Yes, look. I am in the game. The controller is working. Can I control myself? Why are you doing this to me? Do not make me play with mouse and keyboard. I will cry. There we go. Okie dokie. I must continue my murder streak of killing everything that's currently available. And then I should do Anjanath as well. And then I need to get myself not only the weapons, but a new friggin' armor set. Because I need that quite badly. I have done Pookie, Rathian, Toby, and Jaggers. Okay. So, there's still the majority of them left. I don't have new tickets at this point. I suppose it's been less than a day since I played last, so that does make sense. I'm hoping it's going to be fruitful today. That I'm going to make some good progress. I would really, really like to have the armor. Specifically. Get me speed bug, and then all is good. Okay, really, what are we doing here, buds? He doesn't have explosive rock at this point. I don't think he gets that till G. If I recall. I also need to make sure that I am on top of... Hello. Bone piles and mining. Just due to the sheer amount of stuff that I need. Yeah, get your rock. That's all I wanted. There we go. Castodon might not be such a terrible idea to carve. It might be one of the monster parts that I need. I know I need Vespoids. And Herditar. But other than those, I'm kind of unsure. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. It's honestly a great thing. Like, kind of annoying to kill. What you expecting from Kulu? He can spam his jump attack, right? Or he can be a nice boy like this one is. Kulu sometimes loves to just pick up rock, spam rock. Pick up rock, spam rock. He can be an annoying little shit. But he's being a good boy. No attention whore yet? No. These are the quests, right? They're not the investigations, so... The actual proper quests don't have him on them early. I've seen him already, so he is viable to show up on every single investigation I get from this point onwards. Which is amazing. He just won't on these normal questies. Hey Phoenix, welcome. How are you? When you saw a first glimpse, saw earplugs, looks like you're going down. Valid. With the spam rules that happen in this game, earplugs is so good. Damage, man. I'm such a weak little baby. Damn, I was hoping that would work. The Brando PTSD. Oh, my cat's unlocked that already? Amazing. I always forget that you can get that before Master Rank, because it never existed in High Rank when I was playing the game, because it was added with Master Rank. It's just weird that you can use it. Dragonite's nice, but what I mostly need at this point is Carbolite, and specifically Dragonite from those red spots. Some house cleaning. Fun. Good old chores. At least it feels nice afterwards. It's always the upside, right? When the house is clean. Just sucks that it needs to be done so often. You You were that close, eh? Where can I go from here? Towards that, and then maybe to Secret Bone Power Spot? Seems like a good choice. I'm not gonna lie, playing through the game again, it's really making me want to do the perma. The permanent randomizer again. Don't say that for long once I've started. Oh no, not at all. It's so soul crushing. It's very similar in feeling to speedrunning, honestly. Very, very familiar. Yeah, if I'm doing a normal playthrough, I only use the gimmicks added in the correct rank. But whenever I'm doing the runs like I am here, I will abuse anything I can to make shit quicker. I'm gonna wall slam the ever-loving shit out of stuff to start the fight. It's gonna make the challenge run take 10 hours less. I've got a lot of other ones to get to. There's a lot of friggin' monsters that unlock in this tier, eh? Already stuff insect glaives, having fun. I enjoy insect glaive. Insect glaive's good. The thing that annoys me the most about it is that every time you switch to a new insect glaive, it doesn't keep the bug you had equipped that you just used. It keeps the bug that the insect glaive has equipped. Like, it keeps them all in memory, which is nice. It's cool. If you've already fiddled with all of them. But at the start of the game, when I made all of those insect glaives, because I only had like one bug, it set that one bug to be the default for every single glaive. And it's one of the slow ones that I don't really like. So that's basically the only thing that's pissing me off. But it's a relatively like mild problem, right? Go check your ship, potential Marcy? Yeah. Shouldn't be terribly too long. I would have thought a wee bit, but maybe like an hour or two. There is a lot to grind. There's a lot to grind. Maybe somewhat importantly, the armor. I need that armor. Now I'll actually upgrade it this time instead of skimping out. Currently playing Apex, bunch of friends relatively often. Your mic finally got a loose connection. Gotta say it endured a long time. Nice. It's always annoying when they die. But as long as you got a good amount of time out of it, that's the important thing, right? This headset's doing surprisingly well, considering I think I've dropped it on the floor by accident like 10 plus times now. My butterfingers. Oh god, I need so much Carbolite. Fucking hell. Okay. Oh Christ. A good chunk of that I will not need right now, at least. Let's see if this works. It will indeed. Not terribly too often you get a chance to actually use that. I feel. Diablos. It's definitely one of the lesser seen turf wars for me. What, Diablos one taps me from full? That's crazy. I mostly wanted to go down there to get the mining spots, but then Baron was harassing me. Sadly. Quite some high rank investigations we can make use of. Nice. Good. God knows I'm going to need a lot of them. Although some of them are probably for strange creatures that people don't necessarily have, like Sidsi. Fuck his head. I'm very glad I do not need to farm Baroth. Spot's still gone since I ran over here. Is this one still gone as well? God damn it, Baroth. What is I'm gonna need right from the get-go? Kulu, Sidsi, Anjanath. Pookie Pookie, Tobi-Kadachi. Maybe some more, but I don't have the monsters killed yet, so I don't have the like materials revealed, right? Hello, Huber Harvest. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? Toby aside, you have all of them? Nice. Good shit. Glad to hear it. It takes such a long time to get investigations you actually won when you're looking for them, I swear to God. It takes like 5 times as long. Duratonos. As well. Duratodos. Speed eating. Hello. You doing good so far? Good, good. I'm doing good as well. I am pumped to have a week off next week, even if family commitments are going to be sad. Not sad because they're going to be sad, but sad because I don't get to relax at that point. I have to converse with other human beings, and that's disgusting. But I might do some stuff and like swim and whatnot, which will be nice. The one activity that doesn't suck when it's hot, because it makes you cold. It's a terrible clue. There we go. Surprisingly good, actually, considering it was my left hand. It's high rank Anjanath that gives you the food upgrade. Does Anjanath give you the food upgrade both times? You get the food upgrade from Anjanath in low rank as well, right? How have I never realized that? I probably have, I just got rid of it out of my head. I've just re-realized it again. Hello, Oni. How's the diving into hell been? Has it been tolerable? I dare not say good anymore. Oh, masterful aim. actually get to use Jumpy Insect Glaive against some monsters. Nice. That's gonna be so nice when I'm fighting other dragons. Actually get to play Insect Glaive. Crazy. Instead of everything being too fucking small. Of course that gets them out when I don't have fucking red. Did that just do KO damage despite the fact that I have a cutting bug? Does Insect Glaive just have a KO move? Or was it just the noise? Feels like forbidden knowledge. Ooh, I got a fin from a shiny. Nice. I need so many fins. Duratotus is an unfortunate but very prevalent fixture in high rank here. Using that move to reposition feels so goddamn good, man. Nice back break. Is she? I just killed him with the bug! The 1% of people again has a working game, the other 99% claim the game was unplayable since the last patch. Unplayable because they don't like the changes that have been made, or unplayable because it's like unplayable for them? Whee! Oh, you know what? You guys can give it to me. There we go. Mining fleet includes 4 ships, a station, getting built for the purpose of storing stuff. Nice! Good shit. You're getting your income fucking blowing, eh? Quite the expansion compared to where you were before. performance patch has made the game look 100 times worse and makes your eyes burn. Oh. What the hell? I feel like that doesn't seem right. Me up already? So do I technically, I just have to share the code to it. And you have to be in a lobby in this game, right? I'm always in one, I just don't have the code in chat, that's all. You can actually join it if you're friends with me on Steam. You should just be able to, like, right-click join me. Hello, Mace. How you doing? Pretty good? Good. Glad to hear it. Alright, fuck you too, Giratonis. Piece of shit. Cool break. Played some Night Rain after, but never got any time to look at games. I saw you playing Night Rain last night. I was like, what the hell? I mean, you don't need time to look at it, right? Because you were playing stuff the whole time, so it's all good. Perfect, if anything. You, Mace? I never would have expected that. You don't have me on Steam? Okay. I don't get the second one, sadly. And you got the spear and the night shield, so you're either parrying or turtling. Fair enough. That works, I guess. 3 torrent sacks. Alright. Oh yeah, Argosy's the thing now. Neat. I'm doing pretty good on that front, so let's do this. until the bug duration runs out, I guess. Then I'll put something else on. Plants, maybe. I could build one of the black steel glaives. That's great. Absolutely slaughter a ton of my resources. Insect glaive. Black steel. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough coral crystals. I remember this. Fucking coral goddamn crystals, man. Yeah, I can upgrade the final of the steel blades as well. Sure, why not? I got exactly the carbonite required. Chrome blades are next rank's problem. Grab 2 of these. So. Only one hard more to do there. You know, the Krang's the best. I'm glad we can agree. I'm gonna need so many key bones. Blah. Blah. Disgusting. Okay, next on the list, who we got? Sitsi, Paolumu, Gyros, and Radovan, and then Anjanath. That's all that is left. And I can go for a full run through here to get myself the Coral Crystal as well. I'm actually going to use the Lucky, since it potentially also gives me some crystal. God, I love making progress. I was looking at this, I was thinking yesterday, there's this weird like combination going on in my head right now of this run is taking so long and also this run is so fucking quick. Low rank took, I think, about 23 hours. Which, if you compare that to World normally, like, what the absolute fuck are you doing? That is crazy. But if you compare it to any of the other collector's runs, only? That's it? I'd still be in, like, 4-star. The start of 4-star. It's fan-fucking-tastic. The weird back and forth in my head between those two things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 bugs, so I need 21 ore for the bugs. Cool. least one comparison. You have 357 hours of you. You helped me multiple times. Didn't go fast at all. And passed Fatty, yeah. Compared to 27 hours in a low rank. It's a lot of difference, right? Big bad of the DLC. Did Night Rain have DLC, or of the Elden Ring DLC? Am I getting confused right now? I don't know. Night Rain DLC? Didn't realize it had its own DLC. Don't remember that. That info has vacated my brain. Send me a request? Yeah, I'll have a peep in a minute. I'm gonna do it in the quest countdown timer, where I don't technically like lose any time because of it. Ugh, don't run away. Come back. Shit. City is always uniquely annoying, I feel. Oh, that's not very good, is it? Can you jump around with that at high rank? Or is that a G rank thing? I think you might be able to jump around with it in this rank already. It's a master rank thing? Okay, good. Yeah, normally if I was playing in the other games, I'd be able to do stuff, but because it's World, I can't use my mouse on my other monitor, right? So I can't sneaky do two things at once. So it just takes control of my bloody camera instead. That does do KO damage. Interesting. It's like Glaive just has some KO in its moveset. It's probably terrible, but... No, my bug is cutting. If I slam my bug at his head a few times here, you can see that it's not doing anything. Well. But if I do this, that's KO. It's that move. I had assumed it was the bug that was doing it as well, because I usually have a blunt bug. And I assumed I was like smacking it straight in the face with the bug during that or something, but apparently not. Sissy hates these Seamus. Oop, I'll take triple F. Thank you. Do I have any parts of my high rank? No. I wanted to kill all of these guys first so that I could see all of their stuff. So that I could then make the decision on what armor I want to get out of all of the initial monsters here. But you're good to use anything if it's before, well, yeah, if it's in 6-star. If it's pre-Pinkian. Anjin happened before. Because I could have it, I'm just not farming it, right? It's a huge low armor. Man. Be fine for now, yeah. And once I get up to the next rank, it's like everything that's not Elder, so that's pretty easy to do at that point. Upgrade your low armor though. Don't do what I've done and have unupgraded low armor. You take so much fucking damage. The mark shot is blood, yeah. It just has K on it. It's so weird. Bink. Oh, I haven't tried the mark shot. The mark shot might be blank as well. Or blunt, sorry, blank. My fucking brain is blank. Kill a few of these guys just to get some calves going. And then Old Townsend. Add Eugene. I also do need those piercing claws. Another bird wyvern gem, eh? Well, thanks, I guess. I think keen bones are gonna be an issue here. Hello. Definitely take mining outcrops. For now, at least. I can't remember when you get the stuff. It's when you've done all of the other things for the tree to get the soft soil. I don't know if you have to do the quest for it. You might do. God, how do I do that shit again? There it is. This bug's gonna be annoying for a very long time, huh? Okay. The fucking bugs. I believe I only have 3 more monsters left to do, and then it will be multi. I got Paolumu, Gyros. Oh, 4 more, sorry. Paolumu, Gyros, Radabon, Agnef. Then multi. Wasn't terribly too far off of my guess of about 2 hours then. Probably. Gonna undershoot it, which is nice. You learned Ascending Thrust wasn't in base world? No, it was not. It was not. That is an Iceborne move. Oh, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Hi, buddy. Oi. No, I don't know if slow insects were really a thing until Iceborne. I don't quite recall what the extract extender Kinsect was in 4U. But I think it was slow for a while, but then once you got extract extender, you could just pump speed into it to make it like good. Speed-wise. Primarily main greatsword for the end of Iceborne. There's a lot you didn't pick up? Yeah, exactly. World was still in the time frame where I was absolutely just mad obsessed with Monster Hunter. So even though I basically only played dual blades, I knew way too much about all of the other weapons at that point. I don't remember a lot of it now. Then Rise release happened and it all started going downhill. Yeah, they had different speed stuff to them, but there was never a reason to use a Sloke insect. As far as I like, with the downwards like thing that allows you to do the Kinsect drill. That's what makes the Sloke insect kind of like good to a degree, right? But when that doesn't exist, there's kind of no point in having a Sloke insect. Unless you're trying to do like a Kinsect only kill or something. You might as well just have quicker ones. Well, that's just rude. Yeah, Kinsect have had variation in stats since the inception in Monster Hunter 4. It's just that you built them yourself in that game, and then they went into a few archetypes depending on how you built them rather than anything else. Same with Shura GE. And then World made it so that you just upgrade them like normal things and you don't have to worry about the bullshit nurture bollocks. Which was miserable, and it's so good that they got rid of it. Fucking horrible. Oh, yes, nice. I want this. What am I picking up? This isn't the friggin'... Oh, that was the Sitsi carcass. Oh, he wasn't trying to flash Paolumu, he was just flashing to eat. It just hit Paolumu. That's funny. You ever looked into it about seeing exactly how it was pre-Iceborne? It's difficult to figure out the possible reason. I think it's one of those weird things that's like a stayover. And has some reason to it, I guess. Like, typically, if your bug was slower, it would do more damage or have more stamina. So if you made it auto-attack the monster, which I think you can still do in pre-Iceborne, just base world, it would keep attacking the monster for longer without you having to recall it. Because the way that they worked in 4U was, if I remember correctly, there was maybe like 4 different types of bug that you eventually ended up with at the end of the game. And each of them had a skill associated with them. So one of them would do, the only one I know is Extract Extender. So all of your buffs would last for like 1.5 times as long if you had that particular bug, which you had to get to by having certain stat thresholds in terms of speed, power, and stamina at certain ranks, so that you could go down the path that would eventually lead you to that bug if you wanted to do it intentionally, obviously. I think there might have been one that allowed you to get 2 extracts at once. I don't recall. So I think a decent chunk of it is just like it's a holdover from how the system was originally introduced. Because I think that was also a thing in GU. But that's not a thing here anymore. They're just the bugs now. But it still makes sense, right? If you want a bug that does more elemental damage for whatever reason, you might want to drop speed to be able to get more element. I'm sure there's some people who still prefer slow bug, but I don't think it had like a distinct strength in any way like it does now because of Descending Thrust. Quite slow as vital. The slowest has one of the highest power, yeah. And it's just inside the monster for longer, right? So it gets more hits. Instead of just getting, like, 2. How to use it barely exposed online info. I would imagine that people mostly just use speed. But who knows? I'm sure there's someone who came up with some crazy bullshit. There always is. There's always one. I don't want to go to the friggin' hub. Please don't have an event on right now. That looks normal. Yes, thank you. It's amazing you made the hub worse after GU. Not even GU, just generations. No event, good. Was what it was? You didn't like how multiplayer wasn't exclusive to the hub? Yeah. I would have preferred that multiplayer was exclusive to the hub as well. The thing that makes it so that I don't really care is because they genuinely made the hub worse in terms of functionality from the last game, which is baffling. Because in Generations, you have the little side room that you can run into and you can still access your house cat who can get to all of your farm and all of that stuff. And you have a smithy in there. You can't see other people, but it's like right, it's directly adjacent at least. Instead of you having to go down the lift to go and actually be able to fuck with anything, you know? Kind of annoying. Every 5 quests you have to leave the hub. Go down. Put your soft soil back on again. So it very quickly just became like, it's just easier to play the game if you just don't use the hub, right? Get the fuck out of my way. It is a bit of a fuck up on that part. For You hub was pretty poo? Yeah, yeah. The For You hub, all of the hubs before Generations were kind of shit. And then Generations was like, oh cool, it's a hub that isn't just incredibly fucking annoying. It didn't matter as much in those older games though, because the loading times were relatively quick. Like you could run out to Valhalla and get all your shit that you needed done in 4, and you could run out to whatever the area was called. Cathar? Not Cathar. Dundorma from the Elders Hub. They didn't disconnect you at all. You weren't disconnected in the first place. It was still considered part of the lobby. If you went to anywhere that was other than those areas, you got disconnected. Because the box in the hub, you couldn't change your weapons at. You had to fast travel to your house to change your weapons and your armor, and then fast travel back to the hub again. It was really annoying. But that's just how it was for like the longest time. But the problem with Astera was that the load times, especially on the consoles, were so fucking long that it makes the hub unusable in the same way. Because it doesn't take like 3 seconds for the game to load a screen on the DS. Like 10 seconds to load out of the Gathering Hub and into Astera sometimes. Pogo loves me? Yeah, I don't love him though. Not right now. Nice. Needed that for the delivery. So for HDD for an SSD, exactly. Fuck off, was I ever gonna do that? I still wouldn't want to do that now, even with the massively increased amount of knowledge I have about things like that at this point in time. I don't fuck with components on anything. I'm too afraid that my hands are gonna have a moment where they betray me and then I just break something that's like crucially important. I mean, basically. Fucking Trevor makes it feel like that sometimes, anyway. It's a bit of a self-replicating cycle now as well, where it's like something that I know that is potentially stressful because it's expensive. And then because that makes me more stressed, it makes my hands shake more. On top of the fact I'm trying to do something fiddly, which makes them shake even more. It's just not worth it. It's not worth me fucking summing up and like damaging my motherboard or something, right? Not worth it. Daily bond ads. They really want you to enjoy it. Why don't you enjoy it? Clearly you're the target market. Oh, I got paralyzed by the baby Gyros. A nice little back dodge that I didn't even mean to do. Sweet. Oh, hi, buddy. How you doing? Onwards, my noble steeds. We're not going anywhere. Basil. Basil, we're not... Buddy? I don't mean to inform you this, but phasing your face through a wall is probably bad for your health. Oh, there we go. We're going again. You just needed the quest to end. He's shy. Hello, hi. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Oh. Shouldn't there be someone with a thingy now? I thought it was after that quest that the thingy happened. I guess not. So I have to do hyper-specific quests and I haven't done the right ones. But there's multiple versions of them. That would be upsetting. I'm gonna hope that that's not true. Alas, I fear it might be. You woke up with a splitting headache, but you're a lot better now. That's not very nice at all. I'm glad you're better now. I don't know. Felt the courage to roll out of bed. Well done. It's a struggle. Future Monster Hunter games give the monsters wall detection. It is kind of weird, right? That their excuse for the longest time of why they didn't want to put Leviathans into modern Monster Hunter titles was because of the clipping. But then they put in Almudron and also just the amount of times the monsters just clip through walls all the time anyway. Like, clipping doesn't seem to be that big of a problem. So it must have been really fucking bad. Oops. Hanky bug. If a monster meets a wall, interrupt it. I can see why that would maybe be hard to do, but it would definitely make it work a lot nicer and feel a lot more realistic. I'm so glad that I figured out the infinite for Inseglo. Even if I fuck it up occasionally. Sharpness. Everything's a blood hit. I hope I don't need to farm much, if any, over Adaman, because that's going to be really annoying. I don't have any sleep weapons, so... I shouldn't need to, really. I'm going to comment on the Lion King due to likely different opinion. I mean, it's what the devs have said, right? So I don't have opinion, like, mapped into it as such. As far as I'm aware, that's actively what the dev said, is that the clipping was too much. You have an investigation of him? Oh, I just don't want to do him. Because I don't have good enough sharpness to not just bounce off him all the fucking time. That's more my problem. Looking forward to the Resurgence finishing Legaia Crystal World, yeah. It would be nice, considering that we know Legaia Crystal was one of the first ever monsters that they considered for Worlds. And he's not in it. It's gonna be a nice month when they get it done. Fully understanding why they dropped it became too much work. Oh no, yeah, I understand that for sure. I just find it funny when, like, Almudron exists. Like, how bad was it? How bad was it? If you're not gonna put Legaia Crystal into Rise, but Almudron is fine? Blend different team. Well, this is always the thing with Monster Hunter, right? We refer to them as different teams, but like 80% of the people who work on the game are the same people. Or something crazy like that. Come on. Figure out if you pick up the orange extra, it resets the timer on all of them. Yes. You don't just have to do it with orange either. It's specifically triple buff that causes them to reset. So if you have red and orange like I do at the moment, and then pick up white, you get them all, they will reset again as well. If you have white and orange, which wouldn't be good for you because you lose your good moveset, and then pick up red, it resets your white and your orange. It's a very, very good thing to know with Insect Lobo. Very, very important, like, bit of info to actually master the weapon. Orange just tends to be the one you get last, because it's usually a bit harder to get right, and it's usually less important. If you've got flinch free, you've basically got what you care about anyway from orange. But yeah, I did it there to a degree. If you send your Kinsects out with with that thing, in which case it will just keep attacking the part that you've marked, or if you do it with the R2 attack, this one, and then just let your Kinsect run out of stamina, which is the little bar underneath its like little extracts, right? When it comes back to you by itself, you'll get the extract, and then you increase all your stuff. Your issue with people seeing the guy just being like, the modders can do it, I can't Capcom, yeah. The modders probably have more people working on a single monster than Capcom did as well. I don't know how big the mod team is, but there is also, as a like reducing factor to that degree though, like the people who are doing the mod don't have access to the full amount of assets and power that otherwise would be able to be done, right? It's not a fair comparison to make in like any possible sense of the situation, but because there's less of a executive pressuring thing going on as well, right? To get it done in a specific amount of time so that it can be released. Along with potentially all of the problems that World had anyway. Even though a lot of it is hearsay and unquantifiable as truth. The potential loss of a very significant portion of the game during development. Right, one more fight. I just need to do Anjanath and then Multi. Just Anjanath. Because Pinkian is the next star up, and that's the next thing that unlocks. And this is still 6-star. Start at middle camp. You need 2 beak pluses for a high bow. Nice. "10-minute nap turned into a 3-hour slumber." As it does. As it always does. Do you feel rested at least, Enten? You feel reborn. Good. How the hell is this sod? Is he in the forest? Where Rathian starts? I don't remember. Oh yeah, he's in here. Because you slam him into the wall and stuff. You do the whoops, the whoops, the whoops, and then you get him in here. Hey, Andrew. You already aggroed on me, you cheeky little shit. Like we've had this, the offers, the modders offers to showcase since you don't stream anymore. Yeah, it's a bit weird too at that point, right? Did you do that for the other ones as well, did you? I vaguely remember you messing around with Syringios when it came out. I'm just so inside my own little bubble that I don't fucking remember anything, man. Modded out? Very decent mod, probably your favorite. Nice. I have the networking skills of a peanut, so I'm never involved in any of that stuff. Talk to people. As long as you're the quest host, there isn't flaggers. Oh, right, cool. That's nice. Didn't do much, you were thrown in by a friend. You have a friend though, Odie. Flaggers in the clutch claw? Yeah. The little drooling thing they do where they stand still, there's mods to get rid of it. It's just that all the fucking mods also revert Wex to being overpowered. Already fucking overpowered after they nerfed it. Grim was a cool streamer who's since stopped. Not had contact for a long time. Oh, that's sad. It is a, it is quite a high turnover as such, is my understanding. remember I spoke to someone who'd been streaming for a few years. They made friends with a lot of people just disappeared off the face of the planet. Yeah, I think that's like quite typical reason, right? Makes perfect sense. Guardian Fulgi you like a lot. Iceborne Fulgi you find dreadful. You can't put into words what the difference is. Interesting. Does Guardian Fulgur have the launch attack? Where once he's built up all of his charge, he does the big bite? I can't remember Wilds. Maybe it's more game feel. It might be more game feel. He does? Okay. Because you're a lot more powerful in that game, and Fulgur can be very overwhelming in this game. So that might make you like him more. The extra strength. So the fight feels less, too much, maybe. You love both Angels and Iceborne? I like Fulgur more than I like Angela, but I like both of them. Angela does kind of annoy me occasionally because of Fruit Wyvern problem. Especially when he's bigger, he really annoys me, but otherwise he's kind of alright. Agnaf's a great non-Monster Hunter and Monster Hunter design mix-up, yeah. The nose and the wings do a lot. I was excited when you saw Fulgur the first time in Wilds. The thing that excited me more about Fulgur when I saw him in Wilds is the fact he was called Fulgur. And I'm like, oh cool, they're using the Fulgur bugs for something other than Zinogre. It did also mean I knew Zinogre was in the game, like, immediately, but... I will be incredibly surprised if you don't have all of your flagships back for the 7th time in a row. Or almost all of them. There's usually one or two that are missing. I doubt if they were going to miss one, they would miss Sinoga. Yeah, especially since Mizu's already in the game. And they share the same thematic logic to a degree. You know who could catch a break. I will forever stand by what my stats that I've said 100 times before. Monsters should not return, at the very least, for one game, but ideally for an entire generation. The roster is large enough, it's unnecessary at this point. I understand why they do it though. And it's because it's so much easier. The monster is constantly updated to be relatively modern. They don't have to do much to change it to be able to put it into the new game again. It's a lot less work and effort. It's just a bummer. You actually also need Kulu? Amazing. It's a triple threat. You never bothered by new monsters announced your official trailers? That's going to be something that's going to be very interesting with Wilds, for me. With the expansion. Is that I might as well actually watch the trailers for it so that I, myself, can do spoiler watch. Because I don't give a shit about the game. Oh, it's in forest? Oh, how weird. Your point of view is your favorite monster, but hunting him will be different? Yeah. I understand that. For me, it's always been about a matter of greater variety. Zenogre in 4U is not the same as Zenogre in GU, it's not in World, it's not in Wilds, it's different in all of them, for sure. It's different in all of them a little bit. You know what's a lot different? Fucking Kuropeku. I was going to say or Gravios, but Gravios actually got a chance to come back again, which is nice. He is in Wilds. So did Blangonga. That's fun. Out of shit as turn out now is always great, yeah. It's the thing that I was kind of talking about the other day to a degree as well with Monster Hunter. In regards to tenderizing versus wounds, and the reason why the wound system pisses me off so much. It's because it's one of those instances where it feels like they just drop the chance to improve something they already have and just make something new instead. Except somehow it's like the inverse with the monsters. They just keep remaking the same monster over and over and over again. Instead of using the plethora of backlog to make... Well, I'm dead. More unique fights. Yeah, one faint investigation when we're in low rank equipment against a monster that can insta-stun. Probably not the best idea, Eugene. But it's capable of insta-killing me. Ultimately, monster have heaps do whatever they want to do, right? It's no sweat. Off my back. They do whatever they want to do. It's just always struck me as odd. Just odd. That's the wrong tier. That's not the one that's upgraded. It's in here. Have to post this guy. We're two different people, I'm not gonna start dwelling. For someone who claims to to be overly like non-caring and chill, you care a lot, Oni. Like, yeah, that's just the default, isn't it? Of course, for different people, you shouldn't dwell on them. It's just a discussion. I'm certainly not out here trying to change your mind. A wing. One of the 6,000 I need. Well, that's annoying. I think I'm stunned from that as well, right? Scatternuts, yeah. Since Basil's starting to invade, is the gear fair game? No, because the gear is functionally 2 ranks above where I am at the moment. Thank you, no worries. Thank you for asking for clarification. Instead of just trying to sneaky it through. Which is what too many people do. Overwhelming, new opinions or thoughts to challenge are seen as the wrong person. You even try and defend it, which goes to either debates or you ignore it, which simply don't talk about anything related to the topic. Yeah. How it felt, it's very demoralizing. I mean, isn't that just discussion in general? I don't know if I've ever met, like, even my partner, love of my life, you know? Never fully agree on any topic to any 100% degree. It's just conversation. I'm sorry if I upset you. I don't know if that's I don't know what I did in the last one that was bad in that regard. You'll have to tell me, because I don't know. That wasn't my intent. Whee! Oh my god. A normal elemental discharge? With my own eyes? Eugene! What madness is this? The forbidden technique. I didn't know people know how to use that anymore. Crazy. God, that thing is so much quieter. Don't tell anyone. A real unicorn, honestly. Honestly. need orange. Give me your butt, Pookie, I need orange. Thank you. Two glaives and a Swax is too many swingy things at long range distance for such a small creature to not have flinch free. That is that's some crazy shit. Difficult to explain. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if it is in regard to that at all, but if it's in regards to monsters coming back and whatnot, I think there's a definite that's fucking stellar rewards. 2 toxin sacks and both the silvers are so good. If it's in regards to specifically the like monsters returning in Zinogre and whatnot, I think people who have been playing since much older games, and why it feels like it's maybe a more concerted like group of opinions against you in a way, is because if you've been playing since Portable Third, he has been in every single game since Portable Third. If I'm not mistaken. I don't think he's missed a game, right, since inception? Zinogre. So there's a lot more people who are, let's say fatigued, if they've been playing for a longer time. At least that would be my feeling. I don't think that one's necessarily, like, to be against you in any way, shape, or form. I think there's just a lot of people who are fucking tired of seeing him, you know? Not that that probably helps at all, but for my own 2 pence on it. Because I could definitely understand how that would be exhausting. When you're like, hey, Zinogre, you want him back for another game, and then everyone's like, oh god, not again. And then it's just that kind of like vague situation where you're presented as the other opinion, but 100,000 times in a row. I've been there. I understand the way it wears down on the old noggin, you know? Can join with a longsword if you'd like. I definitely need orange at that point. An insect glaive, a Swax, and a longsword with no flint tree. It'd be fucking torture, man. You finally get to relax. 7 cats? Holy shit, Phoenix. That's a lot of cats. Yeah, I don't blame you for being exhausted with that, to be honest. Take that last little cluster, heavy bag, and you can go the fuck away. Get your cluster heavy Mogan the fuck out of here. Oh god, I can't get orange either. Unless he picks up a rock. Yes! Yes, pick up the rock! Orange! Generally saying that you haven't read anything, people are unable to stand different opinions more than ever, yeah. And then it makes a lot of what should be just like a conversation with people discussing things with like differing viewpoints, not even necessarily like fully different opinions as such. They could have the same opinion but different viewpoints on the opinion. Turn into like this horrendous argument, even though technically they believe in the same thing, you know. And how that can lead to an additional layer of wearing people down in terms of hearing dissenting info. Feel free to claim the fourth spot. No. Not if he's using cluster heavy Mogan. Take it, Ono. Take it before. Being on top of existing conflict, the way it piles up, becoming a thing you're alone and everything. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Come on, nice. Then he immediately leaves, switch back to moot anyway. Constantly barricade the door every time you have to exit the room. Very cat behavior, just trying to assassinate you. Unapologetically. Gianni playing Lance is a bold choice on such a small monster as Kulu. Probably got flinch free though, so it's not an issue. Respect different opinions when opinions are used forcefully in a way that's trying to wrong you. That one I know that I can come across as sometimes. Because I speak very strongly in a way that makes it sound like I believe I am correct and everyone else is wrong, even though that could be further from the truth. The only thing that annoys me is when situations arise where people actively ignore a point being made. In the discussion. And then that's like, you are willfully being ignorant of one thing just because it does not fit your like specific picture here. I don't mind if people are ignorant just because they're ignorant. Like, you can fix that, right? It's just the spreading of information and ideals and knowledge and all that bollocks. Very simple to do, really, in the grand scheme of things, if people aren't being obtuse about it. It's when someone is either acting or being seemingly willfully ignorant that I start to get like genuinely annoyed. And then I will be like, your opinion is wrong because you're acting wrong. Not because your opinion is wrong, but because you're wrong as a person. Because we're holding this in an unfair state in the first place, you know? Someone's trying to reach out and make like a good conversation, and then someone's just being like, no, I don't want to engage with this point. Because it doesn't fit my view. And it's like, well then this is just bad in the first place. Like, why did you start this conversation? Why did you start the conversation if you didn't want to have it for the conversation? Gianni's quest, if Gianni wants anything. I don't know if Gianni still needs stuff, other than just more Hulu. Only Kulu? Do another Kulu then. Get that guy more Kulu. I think you have more patience than I do, potentially, Oni. With trying to talk to people that aren't willing to listen. I ran out of that patience a long time ago, at this point. I'm happy to have a conversation all day long with someone who disagrees with me, but at least is like willing and engaging in both parts of it, right? But when someone is just like actively ignoring something, I'm just like, I'm fucking done. I'm just gonna get angry. Oh, it does start back here. Hi, buddy. Give me that track. Oh no. Oh god, they're both bows. Please do not umbrella me all day long. I'm gonna have a bad time. Oh, the umbrellas. Give me the orange. Give me the orange. Oh, I'm a real boy. Give me this now. There we go. Everything you want to be engaged with. You talking to Mika again? That's it. I didn't think Right was here. Well, thank you. Hey, Thunder. Welcome. Want to pop in? Hopefully there's Kulu's brain in a moment. Oh, Jesus. That rock. You can't restrain it, God. Different upbringing, she likes when you're patient, but at the same time you can be just as easily flustered. What is this firing squad nonsense going on here? This poor Kulu. I don't even know how you would succinctly summarize that in my situation. God, I love that infinite. Finding an infinite combo is just so incredibly satisfying. Oh, I should get this. Yeah, I don't know. Trying to find some way to like praise it, and it just doesn't exist. Lost contact with someone after a Mario Kart World discussion. That's very sad, but also very funny. I think I've got to the point of just, like, callousness in my existence. I'll pop it up for you in a second, Enten. I didn't realize I hadn't put it up in the chat, to be honest. Where that type of thing to me now is just like... Oh, okay. This person just wasn't a friend in the first place. And that's like sad, maybe, to a degree, especially if I like them, but I'm done with it. I had a friend group that I considered a friend group for too long of a time, despite the fact that it was clearly not considered to be equals in all directions, shall we say. And then after that point, I can't be asked to deal with just taking shit unnecessarily anymore. I'll try and do the right thing. I'll try and like get through to people, but if they're unreceptive, I'm out, you know. Expressed how you felt about the unlock criteria for mirror mode. Apparently you were super wrong. Such a, like, functionally irrelevant thing as well. Cincy or Girototus could be good for me, Eugene. If anything, I am the provider thereof, rather than the requester. Oops. Oh, yeah, that's really dumb. No, that should not be X amount of collectibles as well. It should just be doing the cups. That's really weird. That's a weird choice. I think I might have some 4-player ones, so. I never like anything that is like, hey, to unlock normal gameplay, you now need to go and do something that's not normal gameplay. But what I'm enjoying is the normal gameplay. Don't you locking me out of the fun stuff? I gotta do some like chore and drive around for ages for no reason. Exactly right. I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's just unnecessary. Yeah, that's the type of situation where I'm like, you are clearly someone that is not worth talking to. If your argument ends in we'll just go play this other fucking game, then you ain't getting the point.
Look at the cute kitty cat. Oh, hi kitty cat.
Adorable.
Da, 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 da.
It's the time of response you get often when you share an opinion. Do you keep talking to the same person? How do you find these people, Odie? Internet? Why do you talk to people on the internet, you weirdo? The internet's not for talking to people. The internet's for getting mad at people, clearly. Take a pause for a bit if Mollo wants to join France after the next rotation. Appreciate it. It's very kind of you. If you want a friend, then here you are with none. Well, ignoring the obvious reason why that's not true. Aren't you, you're friends of Odie, you're friends of Odie, you're friends of yourself, right? Or any of us, truly. There you go. Jesus Christ. That was a struggle. got that one Helldivers person you play with. Assuming they haven't gone full psycho on you at this point. Oh, fucking Duranox, man. Then I need to sharpening. You're friends with yourself, sometimes you argue with yourself. Crazy. Do I have Elders unlocked? No. I sadly do not. That comes after Pinky and... I'm friends with myself when my brain is quiet. Just got fucking shot into a puddle of mud. Friends are too busy being sensible adults, too busy to play games with. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. You use cluster, you little shit! I saw that. Haha. I wish I had the capacity to play stuff that when I actively like wasn't otherwise interested in it, you know? Because then I could play Helldivers with you. Fuck knows I'm not a sensible adult. Hey, that shit never gonna happen. Your ability is probably your ability to hyperfixate. Yeah, I can't do it. It's not even that I can't do it for like as long, right? You have an impressive ability to play one game for a very long amount of time. Two torrent sacks. Hello. Good shit. A gold crown small. Look at that. That's a thing now. Oh, Capri Sun. hit 1k hours on Helldivers between the two. Nice. I think Helldivers is one of those things that is real unfortunate. Specifically with like the two of us in mind. Because there was a good chunk of time back when it released where I was just playing by myself because I didn't have anyone to play with. And I played enough of it to the point that I kind of like am forever never going to get back to that level of like depth of interest, you know? But you weren't playing it at that point. Oh. Got like a fucking stitch. What the shit? Ow. Your quest, Eugene. Ugh. Truly am a gamer. Got a stitch sitting down. What a loser. It's actually kind of hard to tell how much stuff I need in what circumstances. I engineer. I definitely need some of him. That's a good quest as well. Oh, I should look at armor. That's what I should do. Whoopsie. Armor would be a good idea. Yeah, you put like more time into Helldivers since last August than I think I put into World and Iceborne at like the peak of my multiple times playing through them. Over the span of like 2-3 years. That's a pickle. Hello, pickle. Saves me the time of doing that investigation. How you doing, buddy? God, those dudes are supposed to be wild time. That is crazy, actually. You have the lesser experience though. Even though it's a full game by itself and like completely reasonable as a product at that point, it's when the DLC, yeah, exactly right. The DLC is what truly kicks in the overdrive amount of hours. With all of the Monster Hunter titles, it's not a new thing. You can get bumped real hard. It might be. Oh, boo! Damn it, Angela. I'm trying to farm piercing claws here, buddy. There we go, I got one. Reason why I get fixated is you're always like distraction shooters never like PvP. Yeah. Yup. That's why I really love Escape from Tarkov with the single player Tarkov mod, SPT. So I'm not against other people, I'm just against AI. A lot more enjoyable. The devs behind Tarkov is unfortunate. They seem to be colossal assholes, from what I can tell, yeah. Unfortunately. Oh, I don't know anything about that. All I know is that Nikita seems to be a prick. The few things I've seen of him here and there, he seems to just be an absolute arsehole. Oh, hi. Raw, raw, raw. We're gonna get another raw? Oh, no. Yep, there we go. Third raw. That was nearly killed me because of it. Another raw because he got flinched. More raws. You can go play Mario Kart this evening. As is the way. Wait, that's not normally what you do today, is it? An extra session. It's not normally Saturdays, is it? driver was sick on the other day. Ah, okay. Good that you managed to still get it in, at least, this week. Instead of just missing out on it. That's nice. We'd give our graders a go if it was the PvE modes. I would probably be far more incentivized to play it as well, yeah. I didn't really love the way the guns felt, but I could definitely learn to get around that if I didn't have to deal with the lingering threat of humanity ruining my game experience. Because thematically, I think it's super interesting. Thematically, it's really cool. What? Just to love Darkseid in Division, love the concept and the issue, the PvP. Probably the very idea made you dislike the game now, yeah. I never played the Division. But that sounds about right with what I would expect in a PvP game, to be honest. Gianni, if there's still stuff you need, your quest, or if you just want to find something in particular, I suppose, as well. Doesn't have to be something that you would need at all. Welcome, Summers. Ooh, how are you? Actually thought Mace meant they were gonna go play Mario Kart. I mean, they will do, but in the evening. Like, tonight. Take a little break for now. Thank you very much for your help, Gianni. I appreciate it immensely. As always. N10, if you have anything you would like to do then, quest-wise, and then it would be Hollows. That's a should say. I did that as well. I'll go up here and I'll take the free mining spots on the way down. I suppose that's kind of the good thing with the way the world upgrades work. It's sad in a way, but good in a way. Is even when you're a rank ahead, you kind of still want to come back to farm the same monsters that I want to farm at this point anyway. Because you need them again in the next tier, and then again in the tier after. You don't need anything for now, fair enough. Fair enough. Cocoon yourself in blankets and not get out for the rest of time. Oh, fucking valid, man. Understandable. Understandable. One. Or I upgraded the flame glaive. I should make that green on here. I have 20 weapons left to do. And 8 bugs left to do. Okay. Just unready for this. I just want to check real quick on this, because I upgraded the Skulu weapon. I think that has a little bit more blue and also has more damage, so. The black steel glaives are terrible to begin with. So I definitely don't want to use those. Need to start keeping around the high rank investigations. We will probably use them. That's an amazing emote. I think in Mastering, everyone's gonna have all of the investigations other than me. Because Arlo only just got there. Why do I get the very distinct feeling that these fucking keen bones are gonna stop me going up to the next rank before anything else? I really don't want this to be a repetitive thing here where I'm just locked behind fucking common bone drops. I like that one. That was very funny to me. The little, like, stress reliever toy. That one's real good. Nice KO. Very stylish. Christ. You said it was well timed as well. You know, immediately both on the small monsters. One more serious full hunter yet to come, yeah. Yeah, when we get to, well, master rank in general, but in high rank, elders and whatnot, it's not going to be this simple, right, Pickle? What is hopefully not a copiously humongous amount of Alatreon farm. As much as I like Alatreon, I do not want to be stuck farming its fucking rare drop for ages. Just because I get unlucky. I do like him. But no tar. Do I need a lot? I don't need a lot, I just need one weapon's worth, but I need his rare, right? So if the game decides to be mean, I could just not get the rare for forever. But what if you was there? Then it would be fun still, but I still don't want to take forever. What is forever? I mean, I'm gonna be a bit upset if I don't get it in like 10 Alatreon. The capture investigation? Okay, thank you. What did I even just upgrade? Oh, one of the defender weapons. The, not the defender weapons, the destroyer. I love the absolute death in rank. Even Eugene, 155. 12, 13, 740. Always makes me chuckle when you replay through and you're playing with people at a higher rank. It's nice seeing someone who's high rank who's not maxed out though. Even though I know you want to be maxed out, it's just so like, such a breath of fresh air. That there's still people who are grinding up to that point instead of at it. Finally got your yellow name on PS5 World. Hey, well done. Well done. You couldn't be bothered even when having all the time in the world, yeah. It's one of those things that I need to add onto the list of the things that I've said I'm going to do, but will never happen. I would like to reach max rank in 4U and in World. Free U was also included in that at some point in time before Free U was Free U. With how long it takes to grind ranks. But I think I'm just like, I'm the wrong person to do it, right? Just want to start a new save and I want to do the progression again and feel all of that like blocking and gear upgrades and all of the impact and stuff again. Taking you a long time because you're not doing it the fast, efficient way. Yeah, the mind-numbingly boring way. Where you do the boosted HR quests just over and over and over again. Doing it the playing the gay way, the correct way. Doesn't leave you hating the game you're playing. There he is. Yeah, this cannot afford to be a carefully done wake up when that fucker's in the area. I need to get his bum. I need me orange. There we go. Just gonna take the time to remember out loud. It is a capture quest. Hit capture, capture, capture. The double trap! Nice. That was a good guess in terms of timing. I felt it was about right, and then he immediately became capable. Ow. You definitely forgot. I did as well. And then I looked at the bottom of the screen and I saw that the icon was white. And I was like, oh! I should say this out loud. I think that's me. Pookie Pookie, please. For free, you started incorporating all of your save stats into your main save, so you can get the best of both worlds. That's clever. And since you have the ability to fuck with that game to such a degree, you can actually do that as well. It does make me jealous of the people who are able to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I just can't. I just cannot. Black Steel Glaive. Green. That's a good Pookie. Happened naturally on your PC because it's what you were streaming. I just restart though. Even if I was to just like stream World over and over again, which is basically what I do, right? I stream various Monster Hunter games over and over again. I just restart all the time. I get to the end, I do the end stuff like one time each maybe, and then I'm like, cool, next game to the beginning. I don't have the replay ability in that way. If I don't have a goal to work towards, where I feel like active, constant, you know, I'm doing something about it in a way, progression towards it, it feels so numb. Oh, I fucking love Basil. Killed Eugene so hard he quit the game. Look how much damage one of those bombs does to me, man. Holy crap. The host DC, the clag has come out? Yeah, because someone else becomes the host, I guess. That's what I'm telling with other streamer friends. I am jelly of it in a way, and I'm glad it's not me in a way, as is always the case. I get my incredibly varied amount of games that I get to play because of it. also, man, sometimes it would be nice to just reload world and just keep playing and never have to worry about it. No, I'm gonna have a good time. There's also zero some discharging as they went through, everything exploded. I noticed the bombs on the floor like a split second before it happened. Oh, so funny. He's such a funny monster. You didn't notice him? No. He stuck those bomb stabs. I did not hear him. Your quest, Eugene. Would have been funny if we all died. Yeah, the quest just ended. That would have been hilarious. World is so good, man. I love this game. This game's great. Not terrible. That is true. You are correct. It is not terrible. Wait, don't say it, Oni. Don't you say it. You shut your mouth. You goddamn mentioned Sappy right now. We can go, Eugene, because Hollow's going to the loo. Apparently being flushed down the toilet. See me by that emote. You misheard what I said, you take back your response, okay? It's definitely one of the top 3 Monster Hunter games released on the PS4. Is Wilds on the PS4? No? Frontier? What? On the 4? Crazy. it was on the 360. But the 360 was PS3 era, right? That's why I didn't think it'd be on the PS4. I knew it was. I'm pretty sure it's on the PS3 as well, but I didn't expect it to be on the PS4. Angelaf? Buddy? The fuck are you doing, man? It's one of the most random systems, apparently. Is it on the X-Bone or whatever the Xbox after the... The 360 is? Oh, he did it. He figured out we're here. I still don't have combat music. He's leaving again! It's on Wii U and not Switch. It's on the Vita? I knew it was on the Vita. It's on some weird consoles. The Switch maybe makes sense. When did the Switch release? Pardon me. It was, yeah. Did I just hold your mouth in a weird way? Switch is 2017. Frontier shut down in 18? It maybe makes a degree of sense that they already knew they were going to shut it down at that point, though. So they didn't bother. La Pickle? I don't know when the PS4 came out, but... Frontier was the end of 2019? But I forget it's so long after World. They're so equated in my brain that Frontier shut down at the same time that World came out, but they're really just like not. So recent. They've been shut down for 7 years. You're absolutely fucked, Pickle. I actually remembered to hold on for once while he was doing the jump move. Crazy. I hate this area. Every goddamn time they fall over, they fall onto one of these goddamn fucking mushrooms. I love these mushrooms though, they're really cool. I like that they're there. Even if it's really annoying. Professor Online was only on Windows and 360. But doesn't surprise me. It definitely feels like more of a game that people played in the net cafe than it was like on a home PC type of thing. I feel. It's from that like era, right? Yeah, 360 Xbox wasn't big, yeah. That might have been some like weird, ill-conceived attempt to expand it to a Western audience without really understanding how to expand it to a Western audience. That happens quite a lot, I feel. At that time, that point in history. Did we break anything on this, Angela? We did break his face. Okay. Expand those. Well, they might have had the idea to do it and then made it work on the console and then, you know, translation turned out to be too much work, but they might as well still release it on the console because they've already made it work on the console, sort of thing. He didn't get launched? Since it was not really like the main team at all, was it? It was a relatively small team that worked on it, is my understanding. Compared to Capcom proper, anyway. I don't know. It's just a thought. Probably would have done a good job at keeping the game alive for longer if they hadn't done that, to be honest. Although it's very much Capcom's dirty little secret, so they don't seem to want anyone to know about it anyway. Enter. Your quest. Yes. Yes. It was the bonnet and the lady Pevis. Pevis. Okay. Get in there. Your PC does not like the ancient forest in this weather, apparently. In the heat, I'm not surprised. I think N10 wants to get all the quests complete, potentially, Eugene. Considering they've been doing a lot of these. You'll turn this into your main file. Oh, cool. I guess that makes sense if you haven't done any of the endgame. Or if you haven't done the last 2 title updates, I guess, is more appropriate. You love that brick of underwhelming shit. I did not have one. Me and Hollow have apparently done this both in the exact same way too many times. JWE3? What? You kind of missing the crazy 3 monster quests of the rando? Yeah, that shit was insane. Jurassic World Evolution. Oh, okay. Now you can go and look at games. Do you remember any of them at this point? Did you write them down somewhere? No? God damn it, Mace. 9 Souls was one of them. The Crimson Desert thing was one of them. Yeah, Black Myth Wukong was one of them, even though I didn't like it. It does have parrying. I think Mason's already played it. I need to get myself orange. Infinite Wealth and Pirate are both on Game Pass. Oh shit. Neat. I need those. I'll take that. This little shit. Get out of here. My fucking orange ran out. Give me my orange back. There we go. Are we good on Sitsi or is it still needed? I actually don't know. I'll have a look. I do still need Sitsi. That's your quest, Hollow. Oh, God. Definitely gonna need to start with a little bit of Salo next time to get these like weird materials like the Shamos scales, the piercing claws, the Vespoid bits, Gajal, Shamos again, Henata. Can do this investigation, it's practically the same. Okie dokie. The new cape you got does look pretty cool. Yeah? Nice. I won't have it. Unless it went to everyone who played the game at all. You looked up what armor sets have flinch free and it's bleak. Yep. Also, if you want to get the flinch-free deco, it requires a Xeno gem. So you need to be done with high rank before you can get it. If you want it as an amulet. And as a decoration, it's a free slot deco. So not only do you need RNG to get it in the first place, but then you also need to have a free slot available. Yeah, yeah. That's how they tend to work, right? So that makes perfect sense. We're in the comfy position of having the charm max at over 100 of the Nekos, but man, yeah. I'm gonna have to learn where orange is. I like that we were on opposite sides, so that was really funny. Cheeky, these two Shamos comes in. Hey, you piercing claw. I definitely ran the wrong way around, but I thought it was going to run further than it did, sadly. The double shot on this quest. Nice one. Oh, that's the last claw I needed. At least in this rank. I'll still need more Sitsy stuff for the next two ranks, but for this rank, Sitsy is done. I believe. Unless I need it for the bugs as well. I don't think I do. Nope. Just got shoved by a bloody Kelby. Hello. Jesus. I was looking at my other monitor. Man, you can't do that to me. I just saw his head popping at the corner of my screen. Ooh, a claw in there as well. Lucky. Toby, please. We have a Toby with 2 silvers, okay. See, Apollo has a better one. I don't have any as far as I'm aware. You got Toby plus Andra? Yeah, just the Toby by itself then, because I need Sax. 1 bronze, 2 silver. 2 players. Eugene already put this one up at this point anyway, so. We'll do this one. Player Cat was a bomber in this game, yeah. I can understand why they did it for the investigations if they gave them like better rewards and stuff. Like conceptually, but in practice it's kind of a dumb idea. You just punish people for it in a way. It's a bit weird. Bit weird. Not a big fan either. I can understand what they were thinking, but no. I feel like on the arena. Yeah, the arena, it makes a lot of sense. And arena's always been that way, right? It's always been limited to 2 maximum, so. How's the world? It goes good. I actually have an incredibly large number of my weapons in HR6 done already. So we'll be unlocking a shit ton of new monsters soon, which is cool. To really get myself some new armor. Can't decide what I'm playing. Your shooty game. I assume it's a shooty game actually, I don't know. Mood isn't there? Is it not there for playing things in general at the moment? Oh, 2 breaks at the same time, nice. Dark Souls does require a unique beat, that's for true. That's for true? Sure, why not? Probably when you did either the randomizer with me or if you've done a seamless since then. Do some RE around those. I'm surprised that doesn't require a specific move. You did really like them though, so it's a good shout. Was the AP with me? Sophia. I didn't know you were done. The smell had only just started getting in here, so I was like, okay, you just started. You've been saving your one to play a hat in time for the first person to ask you to do an AP, yeah. Unfortunately, Glaive doesn't get a Rathian weapon. It is, yeah. I like the Rathian weapons. I have Pookie weapon though, so Poison Boost is still useful for that. Okay, well, since I'm getting nagged. Not sure, so that is going to be Monster Hunter done. Thank you very much for your help on the hunt, Hollow, Eugene. What? The name has just been straight up deleted from my brain. What the fuck? M10. Jesus Christ. I can see Lazarus, but I couldn't see M10. And Gianni from earlier as well. I will not be back with any hunts next week. It will be the week after next, because I'm taking next week off. You can see when on the thingy there. Otherwise, fuck, I did it again. I will be back in about 10-15ish minutes or so with some brighter shores for the rest of the day. Just a moment.